all, I hope everyone is doing well today. And this is our last class for Comp 2 of the spring 2020 semester. Congratulations all. So I will be showing you all how to submit the portfolio and also where you should be submitting it to. So please be paying attention in particular to these directions. This is probably the most important thing that we will be doing all semester is submitting portfolios, because again, portfolios count as sort of the final exam for Comp 2, just like it kind of does for Comp 1. So let's get into that. So first thing that you're going to want to do, as always, is open up our lovely Blackboard page. And then what you're going to do is go under Lessons. And then you're going to scroll down to Portfolio Submission and Final Reflection Cover Letter and open up that Google Slides show that I have created. And it gives directions on how to upload the portfolio, what you should be including, everything like that. So this is the Portfolio Submission and Final Reflection Cover Letter. It was just that one that I was talking about. So I will go through this. It won't take very long. Okay, so items for Thursday, May 7th, our very last class day. So what we're going to be going over, as I just said, is final portfolio submissions and final reflection cover letters for portfolios. You don't want to skip this step because it is a major consideration when we sit down and grade portfolios. And as you know, I have talked about the grading system before and how it works, but just as a sort of quick reminder how it works when we grade portfolios. This is for all English faculty at JCC. Is that so the initial instructor, so the primary instructor, which would be myself for our case, I sit down and grade the portfolios initially. And then what happens is that a second faculty reader sits down and takes a look at them and then decides if the portfolio passes and fails. But we do tend to sort of have a discussion about that, and I'm sure we'll be doing that again. It'll be the same process. It'll just be online, so it'll be the same process as always. And just as a small note, grades are due, I think it was supposed to be due, grades were supposed to be due on May 11th, but actually JCC pushed all final grades to be due and submitted by instructors by May 15th by 3 p.m. So I will have all final grades in by then. Please don't ask me beforehand. Please just be patient and hang on and hang tight and wait patiently. So once final grades go out, then I have to submit them to Banner, and then once all final grades are submitted, I will email you all and notify that final grades are posted. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to email me, but that's pretty much how it's going to go, is that all final grades, I will have them in by May 15th by 3 p.m. So that's how that works. And once all final grades are due and I have them all submitted and done, I will of course email you all and let you know that all grades for Comp 2 have been posted. So how should I submit a portfolio? You should start a new Google Doc and include the following within one document. You should include the diagnostic essay, the oratory analysis essay, the issue proposal, including pre-writing drafts, paper reflections, and paper drafts. Same thing for the annotated bib, and the mapping essay, and the RPP. You may want to include any peer review materials you may have. Typed writing labs, discussion boards can be included but not required, but the final reflection letter or cover letter is required for all portfolios, so make sure to please pay attention to that. It is up to every student to have backups of all files, including drafts, peer review, final drafts, etc. And you're welcome to include a table of contents within your document. This makes it a little bit more organized and a bit easier for me to grade, but it's not required as long as it's organized, so please make sure your portfolio is at least organized in some way that I can understand. Otherwise, if I have issues grading it just leads to issues, and I want to avoid that as much as possible. So please just make sure it's organized in some way or form, because again, it won't just be me looking at it, it will be some other faculty member. And of course, if there's like a small issue with a portfolio, I will of course let the second faculty reader know. But you know, I'm most familiar with everyone. You know, I'm most familiar with all my students. I know how I should hopefully be able to figure out how your work is organized. But please make sure it's organized. Otherwise, it can lead to issues and problems. And of course, you know, I want to avoid that. So does the second faculty reader. We want to avoid any issues and make it as efficient and streamlined and accurate as possible. So I do understand that some students probably have some writing labs saved to the computers on campus, and that's fine. Just try to include what you have and do your best with that. Considering the circumstances, we will, of course, be understanding of that. And of course, I'll take that into consideration as well. But, you know, you should have at least, I do expect students to have pre-writing drafts and final drafts. I do expect to see that because I know many of you have that. Usually students in our class back up files on Google Drive, so I do expect to see at least a rough draft and final draft for all the papers. So please make sure you at least include what you have. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so make sure that you have the final reflection or cover letter questions. And it's the same one as the other day. You will spend some time constructing a portfolio reflection letter. Make sure to address it as Dear Readers. You will write a short informal letter. It should be about 500 to 700 words, answering the questions below. Okay, so the exciting part. Finally uploading the portfolio. So once your portfolio is complete in the Google document, ensure permissions sharing is on under the Share button and click Anyone at JCC can view. Please name your file according to your name. So for example, if I was saving a portfolio document, I would title it Rachel Krajna Comp2 Portfolio. And then what you do is click Get Shareable Link on that blue Share button. That is usually in the upper left-hand corner that I will show you in a moment, but first let me finish this. So then we open up our Blackboard page, click on Dropboxes, and click on the Portfolio Comp2 submission. And then from there you will create a new thread and title it according to your name. And then copy and paste the link from your Google Doc into the post, and that's it. Then you're all done. And I will take it from there. So, once you're done with that, you will be finished with Comp2, and please enjoy your summer. But first, I do want to show you all at least how to do that. Okay. So here are the directions, and I also have the directions on our Blackboard page. And I tend to do that to have it in multiple places just to make it a little bit more streamlined and simple, hopefully. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go into Google. And I'm just going to be using a test document because I actually do not have a sample portfolio to show you. I may ask students if I can use their submitted portfolios as samples for when I teach Comp2 next. So if I do ask you about that, you know, please let me know if you're okay with me doing that. So, okay, I'm just going to use Google Docs. Start a new Google Doc. Start a blank document, as always. Okay, so according to the directions, what I'm going to do is save it as Rachel Krajna Comp 2 portfolio. So let's say that you have everything within this document, you have everything organized, all set, ready to go. And then once that is done, you're going to name your document. And I'm going to name mine Rachel Krajna Comp 2 portfolio. This makes it easy for me to locate your file. So then it's saved into my drive automatically. And then what I do from there is hit share. Anyone at JCC with the link can view. And then you're going to hit get the shareable link button. And then we are going to go back to the directions here for a moment. So once you have the shareable link, you open up the Blackboard page, click on the Dropboxes tab, and click on Portfolio Comp 2 Submission, which I will show you right now. So then from there, all we do is go into Dropboxes. We go into Portfolio Comp 2 Submission. And it's actually set up as a discussion board, and I did that on purpose. And then from here, what you're going to do from here is hit Create New Thread. And then as the subject, I'm going to name it and title it according to my last name, or to my name. So Rachel Krajna Portfolio. That makes it easy for me to locate your thread and your portfolio, which during grading, since we're working with multiple people here, and not just myself, it makes it a little bit easier and more streamlined, as I'm saying. So then, once you have that done, all you do is go into the message, and then I have that link. So all then I do is copy and paste the link to the Google document. And let's say you have additional files that, like let's say I know some people instead of doing Google Docs are doing Word documents, and that's fine. In that case, the best thing might be to attach a file. But I would prefer for people to use Google Documents because it makes grading and locating things a whole lot easier for me. And I do have to share the links with someone else, so make sure that whatever you are using is easily accessible. But Google Docs is easily accessible, so I do highly, highly recommend using that. So then once you have the Google document saved and copied into the box, then all you do is hit submit. And that is it. So I have shown you, how to create a new thread, title it according to your name, how to copy and paste the link into the post, and that's it. You're all done. So once that is done, and it is submitted in the forum under Portfolio Comp 2 Submission, then you are officially all set. And of course, if I see any issues with links or anything like that, I will try to contact you at least over the next 24 to 48 hours and let you know that, because I do have to start grading final papers, I have to start grading portfolios, I have to grade all the things basically, So if there's any issues, I will of course try to get in contact with you and let you know. So as long as you follow the directions, that's really all I ask for, please, is that, following the directions, make it as easy on everyone as possible. And again, congratulations, you're finished with Comp 2, and I hope you all enjoy your summer. Now, I do want to talk about a couple things before wrapping up my very last video for the semester. I'm kind of sad, but also very happy for all of you at the same time. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you so much. You all have been an absolute joy and pleasure to teach. But as a small note, a last final thing that might be done over the next few weeks in particular is that I don't know if everyone remembers doing sort of course evaluations, and I think we'll be doing course evaluations online. So do keep an eye out for that. I'm sure there will be emails going out for that, but basically what course evaluations do for instructors is it lets us know if there's any like feedback on how we taught the course, how content was generated, how peer review was sort of performed. It gives us a basic idea of what we should be improving within the course and also things that we might want to keep. So like for example, if you submit an evaluation for Comp 2, it gives me a better idea of how I should be teaching Comp 2 next time, maybe things I can do a little bit better next time. Keep in mind it was a bit of a chaotic time and I really did do the absolute best I did or could do considering the circumstances. And this was actually my first time teaching a course, entirely online. But I did really enjoy the experience and hopefully everyone else enjoyed it too. And hopefully everyone found the videos helpful, but if we do I do ask that everyone completes a course evaluation, please, once those go out, because it can be very helpful for me to know, what things I can be doing better, things maybe I want to keep for next time I teach Comp 2. So please keep an eye out for that. I'm sure there will be details pertaining to that. I'm sure you'll get an email within probably like the next 2 or 3 weeks regarding course evaluations. And I think those will be completed online, and I might send out another email as well when course evaluations go out too. So I will keep you all posted for that. But as far as everything else goes, once you submit the portfolio, you're completely done. So, once you're done with the portfolio, you're pretty much free to enjoy your summer as you see fit. And I hope you all have a wonderful, relaxing summer. Make sure to get outside for yourself, especially during the summer. I know it can be a little bit difficult right now with quarantine, but you can still go outside and enjoy the air and, enjoy fresh air and that kind of thing. So I do highly recommend doing that for yourselves. Enjoy the outdoors time. And hopefully I will be able to see you all in the fall. You can always feel free to stop by and visit me if we are in person in the fall, or of course, if we're still online, you can always feel free to email or call me and just say hi. I really enjoy hearing from past students. It kind of makes my day when I see students from previous courses. They stop by and say hi to me. It just really makes my day. It brings a smile to my face. So you can, of course, always feel free to say hi. Or maybe you're tired of me and I completely respect that too. So either way, I do wish you, each and every single one of you, the best. And I wish you all well. Have a great day. And thank you.